Before I begin the video, I will remind you to please click like if you like my content and subscribe to our channel, tell a friend, and more importantly, go to our website and send us your email address to become a VIP that we can send you announcements and VIP benefits that we'll think of as we go along. So thank you very much, and let's go on. Hi, I'm miltonchang of Bonsaiheirloom. Today is the beginning of the autumn, and I like to work on this Kingsville boxwood. I'm overwhelmed that I got it at the auction. I didn't pay that much for it, considering the age. This tree doesn't look like very much. The trunk is not very thick, but when I look at it, it's got a very interesting base. It's got a double base, which is essentially, think of it as being the soil got eroded away and exposed the roots. And the pot isn't exactly traditional bonsai pot for that tree, but it's very, very full. Someone had really taken good care of it. And really again, doesn't look like much, but it's 25 to 50-year-old tree. How lucky am I to own this tree? And yet I feel like that's not my design because I don't see the middle of the tree. I think the beauty of the tree is not just a lump, which is admirable for its healthy growth, but I'd rather see more sparse green and show the structure of the tree. So with that in mind, then, I will cut back fairly severely. It will look very bare, and I suspect it'll be 6 months before it looks nice and full again. But my reward is that I will save all these little cuttings. And witness, this is the regular Japanese boxwood. And look at the roots. When you do a cutting here, I always assume roots grow out of the bottom. No, it always often grows out of the side trunk. But notice a few things. You can see the leaf is so much bigger. And that's why this tree is so desirable especially for making mame, which is tiny, tiny little bonsai, or shohin, or small bonsai, because it's to scale. But the problem is that it grows very slowly. So people don't know the value of the tree. When they got a tree that's little trunk, they think it's no big deal. But it's really hard to find a trunk of that size. So I would value each piece I cut off and make it into root. And this tree, the cutting was taken no more than 8 weeks ago, I would say 6 weeks ago, and it's already rooted vigorously. If I plant it down, in 1 year, it'll be a nice 1-gallon tree. That's how fast boxwood grow. So a regular Japanese English boxwood, I would say if you make a hedge, especially the Japanese boxwood, the English boxwood tend to grow in clumps rather than single trunk. The Japanese boxwood in 10 years will be about this big, where this in 25 to 50 years only this big. Okay, with that in mind, I'll quit talking now. When you do the cutting of these trees, just to be on the safe side, I will always leave some green below. Otherwise, it may or may not shoot out. So with that in mind, I just start clipping away quite indiscriminately, but leave something green behind for sure on each branch. And then when they shoot out again, by March, April, I will do it again to reshape it. So this time, it'll be very sparse. It doesn't look right, but that's on a trip too, it's a reinvention. So I have little clippings like that. And what I'll do is that I will clip it to reduce the amount of leaves in terms of saving the moisture. And that's all I got. And I remove most of these leaves, save enough to feed the roots, to encourage the root growth. And I will plant this little piece in a very good mix, exposing a little bit. And now I have little tiny little mame bonsai and let it grow from there. And that's how boxwood works. Again, this is the cutting of a regular boxwood and this cutting of a dwarf boxwood. And I will tell you a very sad story. I don't know if it's real, true. I went to Google and I did not find the information. What I was told is that years ago, there was a hedge of this Kingsville boxwood in Washington, D.C., and they just bulldozed it. And they didn't make it into bonsai anything. So I was thinking, oh my God, like a century-old hedge of boxwood bonsai, probably trunk this size, got destroyed. Well, in the course of Googling, what it did say is boxwood could have a disease that will kill the tree. So it's possible they removed the hedge because of the disease. But nonetheless, in cultivation, they actually don't get disease very frequently. Boxwood is a very, very hardy bonsai material. And it's a wonderful thing if you can dig up a boxwood hedge, which there are plenty. I've gotten boxwood with this size trunk. Unfortunately, I wasn't very good at it. Following this, don't overwater your tree, and it died. That there's opportunity for you to get good boxwood material to make into bonsai. So keep your eye out on hedges people want to throw away. Okay, I'll keep clipping and not worrying about the design, but always leave some green behind. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. We got a lot more going on. This is about halfway. Please click like if you like my content, and subscribe to our channel, tell a friend, and more importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP for goodies. And I'll save, you see, you can just see this. This is brown, but there's a little bit of green. And if you cut it off, the buds will shoot out. And so you try to, like this one, I really wanted to cut it here down, but I don't see any green, so I cut it where there's green left as a way of saving what I wanted to do. Every little bit, not every little bit, but most of the cutting, I would save it for cutting growth propagation, because I think Kingsville boxwood is incredibly valuable. And I think it's so tiny that I don't think it's easy to air layer either. Again, I'm cutting quite carelessly, so long as leave something green, it will come out for me to do the redesign. And so I'm counting on the next time I will have the opportunity to re-innovate. This is actually a very vigorously growing tree, even though it's very tiny, but it grows very densely because it's growing very nicely. Now you're beginning to see the possibility of this tree. There's so much branching inside that you never saw, and that is to give you the opportunity to make it into a magnificent tree 2 to 3 years out. And I said 2 to 3 years out because the growth is so slow. I don't know how quickly it will fill out. It could take quite a bit of time. So I think implicit in what I said is you come across any Kingsville boxwood, get started, because until you start it, you never have it. They are wonderful bonsai material to keep, and it takes a long time to grow into a magnificent tree, but it's very worth the effort. And that kind of brings up the subject, magnificent tree. I think when you look at a shohin close-up, they always look so impressive. You can appreciate the amount of energy, the work the owner puts into it, the bonsai hobbyist put into it. But on the other hand, it's never impressive at a distance. Now you look at this tree. Even now, look at the characteristic. It's like a hanging tree. Look at that. Look at this tree. Look at the branches. Look at that. Wow, you know, never seen it. Look at the interesting double trunk. Never at the beautiful corking, almost corking rough bark. What a magnificent tree, my goodness. And it's a tiny little tree, not very impressive at a distance, but when you look at it, you really, your heart goes out for it. And I got all these little cuttings to make into a whole bunch of little bonsai. Someday I'll offer them to you. Why not? Although I think they're Kingsville bonsai, Kingsville boxwood landscaping material for sale. They're quite tiny, but you gotta start someplace. So this is my tree. Now, I don't necessarily think I want to take it out of the pot, but I can tell you a little shallow pot, oval or rectangular, this is way too thick. It would look really nice. So today I cover this Kingsville boxwood, and I talk a little bit about propagating, how easy it is to propagate. Collecting someone's discarded boxwood hedge is a wonderful way for you to get bonsai material. So I share with you about how to reshape a auction tree that you got and how you expose it so that you can see the structure of the tree. I think it's a wonderful find. I'm really, really so grateful that I got this tree. So with that then, I thank you very much for watching and enjoy your bonsai journey. I see you in the next video. Well, thank you very much for watching today's video. Subscribe to our channel and tell a friend. And most importantly, go to our website and sign up to become our VIP so that we can send you announcements of special considerations. Thank you very much. See you next week.